Hey everyone, and welcome to Kadroid Labs. We're your trusted Zoho partner, and today we're going to dive into something that is absolutely crucial for any business using Zoho: domain verification. If you've ever worried that your emails aren't really getting to your customers, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get this sorted out.
So let me ask you a question. You spend all this time writing the perfect email. You click send, and then what? Does it actually get seen? Could it be that your business emails are basically invisible?
Because let's be real. If your emails are hitting the spam folder instead of the main inbox, then yeah, the answer is a big fat yes. You're invisible. But hey, don't worry. The good news is we are going to fix that right here, right now.
To get this fixed, we just need to get our heads around two little bits of tech: SPF and DKIM. Now, don't let the acronym scare you. Think of your SPF record as a guest list for an exclusive party. It tells the world's email servers, hey, Zoho, they're with me. They're on the list. Let them in. And DKM, that's like a fancy wax digital seal on a letter. It's proof that the email is really from you, and nobody messed with it along the way. Get these two working together, and boom, you build trust, and your emails actually get delivered.
All right, so how do we actually do this? We're going to start with the foundation, the first and most important step: getting your domain verified for Zoho CRM. Nailing this first part makes everything else so much easier.
The process for CRM is really just a simple three-step dance. First, you'll add your domain inside Zoho, and they'll send a little code to your email just to prove you actually own it. Second, you're going to copy two little pieces of text, the SPF and DKIM records, and just paste them into your domain settings. And finally, you just pop back over to CRM and click that big Validate button. That's it.
Okay, so let's look at that first record, the SPF. It's called a TXT record. So in your domain settings, you'll set the name or host field to just the @ symbol. Then you literally just copy that whole value string from Zoho CRM and paste it right in. And just like that, step one is done.
And guess what? The DKIM record is pretty much the same deal. It's another TXT record. Zoho will give you a unique name or host. It'll look something like this. You just copy it and paste it in. Then you do the exact same thing for that big long value string. Copy, paste, and you're done. Your CRM is all set up.
Okay, CRM is locked in. Now we're ready for our next layer, Zoho campaigns. And this is where things get just a little bit different, and it's where a lot of people trip up. We are not starting over. We are going to edit what we've already built.
Now listen up, because this is the most important rule of the whole process. You can only, and I mean only, have one single SPF record on your domain. Ever. If you add a second one, it basically confuses the internet and breaks your email authentication. So the key takeaway is we must always edit the one we already have.
So, for campaigns, our little dance changes just a bit. It's an edit, then add situation. First, you're going to edit that one and only SPF record. And second, you're going to add a totally new DKM record. Because unlike SPF, you can have a bunch of different DKMs. No problem there.
And here's exactly what that edit looks like. It's super simple. You just find the SPF record we already made, and right there in the middle, before the /all part, you just add a space and paste in include zohocampaigns.com. You're just adding another name to your VIP guest list.
And then, step two is a piece of cake. Just like we did for CRM, we're just going to add a new DKM record. Zoho Campaigns will give you a new host and a new value. You just create a new TXT record, pop in the details, and hit save. Easy peasy. All right, time for the final layer, authenticating Zoho Desk. And don't worry, it follows the exact same pattern we just learned. Edit the SPF, add a DKIM, but with one tiny little twist at the end.
Okay, quick pro tip here, and trust me, this is going to save you a huge headache. Before you even start looking for the verification records inside Zoho Desk, you have to go into your settings and add a from address first. If you skip this step, the domain authentication options you need will literally be invisible. They won't even show up. So here's that little twist I mentioned. The process starts the same. First, you edit your single SPF record one last time. But then, and here's the new part, for Zoho Desk, you need to add not one, but two new separate DKM records. And here it is, the grand finale for our SPF record. We're just popping in include zerodesk.com right there alongside the others. Now this one simple record tells the world that CRM, campaigns, and Desk are all allowed to send emails for you. It's all nice and tidy.
Now for the DKIMs.
It's the same old story. Zoho Desk will give you the unique host and value for the first one. You just create a new TXT record, copy-paste, and you're good to go. And then you literally just rinse and repeat for that second required DKIM record. Another new TXT record with its own unique host and value from Desk. And once you save that, that's it. You're done. All the technical stuff is officially finished.
I know, that was a bunch of techie stuff flying at you, so let's just boil it all down into a super simple cheat sheet with the core rules you absolutely need to remember.
Okay, rule number 1, the golden rule. You only ever have one SPF record. Always edit it. Never, ever add a new one. Got it? Good. For Zoho CRM, you add one of each. For campaigns, you edit the SPF and add one new DKM. And for Desk, you edit the SPF and add 2 new DKMs. That's the whole game plan right there. One final, super important thing to keep in mind is timing. After you've saved all these changes, don't panic if they don't work instantly. The internet kind of needs some time to catch up and notice your changes. It can take up to 48 hours, so just be patient. It will work.
Look, when you boil it all down, don't let it intimidate you. No matter which Zoho app you're setting up, the core action is always the same. You copy something from Zoho and you paste it into your DNS. That's it. It's just a simple loop. You've totally got this.
And that really brings us to the end. You've done the technical work. You've made sure your emails are going to be seen, that they're trusted. So the only question left is, now that you're no longer invisible, what are you going to build with that trust?